So I ran late again from making my tea. By the way, I think I have a caller on the line. Oh, he's still there. Hello, sir. You may need to move
Hello,
away.
sir.
Yeah, you may need to move away from that TV as well. How are you?
Oh, I apologize. I'm good. Thank you very much for having me.
And it's a pleasure having you, sir.
Yes, sir. My name is Adewale, the African Wahala.
Oh, Adewale, the African Wahala. It's been a long time. How are you, sir?
It's been a while, brother. I've been good. You know, I have to take a step back from the political stress going on in Nigeria. You know, bro, you might be 10,000 miles away. It still affects you. You might not even have any family member left in Nigeria, but it still affects you because at the end of the day, where you're from is a part of Nigeria, and Nigeria has completely diminished everybody.
That's right.
So, yeah, thank you for continually putting that pressure, even now that the energy is low. I'll be honest, for me, I feel like the obedience movement is one of the reasons why I took a step back. Because that movement just simply tells me that we have a long way to go, okay? Because if a majority of all the oppressed people have decided to pursue someone, to put their support behind someone simply because they believe that person will save them, will rescue them. Me, I don't share the same belief with them, but at the same time, I don't want to be going back and forth with them and arguing and trying to convince them. Because, man,
that's the smartest thing to do, in my own opinion, even though we probably have no stake in whatever they want to do in any way, right? If the oppressed says they are rejecting their oppressors, like you put it, and they are putting all their fight in a political revolution behind someone in this obvious case, of course, I think follow that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily have to support it because me personally, I can't support Obi if Obi is telling me that he loves Obasanjo, Tinubu. I mean, he loves Obasanjo, he loves Babangida, and he loves Atiku. So if you love those guys, forget it. I'm not going to support you, okay? But that's me personally. I'm not trying to convince anybody otherwise, okay? So with all of that being said, thank you for continuing harping on the importance of politics on our lives. Politics affects us in every way imaginable. Our economic situation, like we have today, terrible economy, terrible security. Many of us have had to escape from that country to different parts of the world because the country is just not convenient. So we have to continue. You're not repeating yourself, brother. I heard you say it a few times there that, it sounds like I'm repeating myself. No, you have to continue doing this, my good brother, because this is what you're ordained to do, man. We love you. We are going to continue supporting you. Continue repeating this thing. Keep putting that message in people's heads. With time, many more people are going to convert and come back to reality, and maybe they will completely reject the system of oppression. So I just came here to motivate you again, my good brother, Marigo. Thank you so much, man.
Yes, it's been a while, Baba, and it's really good to hear from you again. And our people in Canada, I believe. Take care, Baba.
Yes, sir. You too.
You have a good one. So that's African Wahala. I'll take another one. I have here.
Hello,
sir.
My Baba. I'm so lucky tonight.
Wow.
No. This is Adedolu from Dallas, Texas.
Sir,
I really appreciate,
from Dallas.
Yes, sir.
Everybody can hear you now.
I really appreciate you. God bless you. There is something that I've been saying, and I'd called you one or twice that I mentioned this, that probably you will take a day out and talk about the religious leaders in Nigeria. Now, number one, you see these people, this set of people, these religious leaders, and I'm gonna be direct,
please,
especially Pastor Adeboye, especially because I was already remember when I was in Nigeria. Right. These people, you don't know how millions and thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of people that are looking up onto them, believing that they are like godlike, that anything that they see. Now, these people, they are one of the major problems that we have in that nation. That they have, let me just explain myself because I'm a Yoruba man. So that they have in that nation. The reason is because, you see, these people, they give people hope. They tell them, God bless you, your tomorrow is going to be all right, your tomorrow will be all right. For the past 30 years, they have been praying, your tomorrow will be all right. You are actually not today. There is nothing for them to enjoy today. No. These are the people telling people, pray for your government, pray for your government. Do you know, my brother? I have a friend. I went to Laos in Ogumo, so I have a friend. This guy was one of the smartest guys that I've ever known in my life. The guy called me, we spoke yesterday. Do you know what the guy was telling me? He was telling me that there's no work, there's no that he had to go to camp after the convention. He used extra 2 weeks praying to God. I was like, praying to God that God will change the situation. So when they don't have light, there's no road, there's no pipe water, there's no job, there's no security, they will tell them to look up unto God because it is God that will solve their problem. Whereas they left their government. I did some analysis for you sometimes ago. For example, we say, Pastor Deboye, why did he need private jet? I'm being direct with you. Why did he? He said, no. Someone bought private jet for you. But the millions move for God to know that it is one thing for you to buy a private jet. It is another thing for you to maintain it. So the money for maintenance, where is it coming from? The millions of money. These people, in fact, they are one of the problems that we have. And I want to talk to the youth now. You see, when we have a foundation, things will change. You will get job. There is no idea that is pushing you. It's because you don't have job. Yes. You ladies that are 30 years and above, you can't marry. It's not because you are not beautiful. The man is not responsible because he doesn't have a job. How is he going to get married?
Somebody to be your baby daddy and all of that, which many people have today anyway. We have them everywhere.
Even the baby daddy self, unless you do it, he doesn't know. Because the baby daddy self, he knows that he will have a child, he will run away from you. There is no job. My brother, thank you for opening the people's eye, but please continue. And let them know this religion will kill everybody. Thank you so much, my brother. Yoruba Nation, now.
Thank you very much for stopping by, okay? You have a good night, sir. So I'll take another call. Did I just miss one there? Sorry, I missed one. I have some of our people trying in from Nigeria, by the way, except if the numbers are just Nigerian numbers on WhatsApp. So hello there.
Yeah, good evening, Madegu.
Good evening to you, sir. How are you? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Mayagu?
Yes, I can. Can you?
Yes, I can hear you very well. And
great.
Your topic tonight is very intriguing and very thrilling.
Thank you. You found it so.
I don't know how you manufacture those very inciting topics and very, very commendable.
Thank you.
I will give you one thing. I had a discussion on this subject with the UK, with an Englishman. He's a lecturer. He's my lecturer.
Right.
One thing he told me is that the Queen's dream for every UK citizen is that whatever the Queen eats in her house, that any English person, anybody citizen of UK should be able to afford it.
Must be able to afford same. God bless you. That's true.
And a house. So the Queen's house shouldn't be a special place because you know that whatever the Queen is eating, that you afford it, you have it in your house.
That's right.
And this is what has endeared this woman to so many people, so many British citizens in the UK.
Especially the English. They love the Queen. No joke.
So when you talk about the Nigerian dream,
That was exactly what struck me. What exactly is a Nigerian what?
Nigerian dream. What? I'm looking for that answer. I mean, I don't know everything, and I'm hoping. I'm so happy that somebody like you is also saying something on it, right? Maybe somebody tonight would actually tell me what exactly is that Nigerian dream that I probably didn't know myself. Go on, sir.
It was Yaradua who came to that with his 7-point agenda, but because his administration didn't, that was cut short. So as we speak in Nigeria, there is no Nigerian dream. When we say Nigeria of our dream, nobody can define that.
No.
There is nothing to put on it. There is nothing to put on it. And you can't put
you pick an Igbo man, you pick a Yoruba man, you pick a Nupe man, a Ijo man, a Shekiri man, or Hausa Fulani, and ask them, and they will tell you one answer and say this is Nigerian dream. I don't think so.
Yes. There is no such thing.
There's no such thing. No national ideal, no national goal, no nothing that everybody can say we associate with this. I have never seen one. No.
Nothing.
So what are we building then? What kind of lie are we telling ourselves then that we are building something for future? What future are we building then?
Exactly. Maybe the politicians have a common dream because they are the ones that will tell you they are building a Nigeria of our dream. Maybe that is what, and we are already the dream, the Nigeria of our dream, they mean, which is a collective plundering of the economy and making itself. It is understandable.
Rent-seeking economy.
Exactly. So you now see that even in Nigeria today, the leaders, the political actors, seem to be on one side.
Yes.
The citizens seem to be on another side.
On the other side.
Acting over leadership problem. It now looks like we have a leadership issue in Nigeria, but the citizens are not in agreement with the solution. So, if we come to agree that this problem cannot be solved, why do you want to continue to proffer solutions that that cannot work?
That is my own headache too. And I will continue to ask this question every opportunity I have to turn on my camera. Why do you invest emotion, your money, your energy, your life into rescuing a place that was put together just to be exactly what it is right now? Why? I keep asking.
There is a leaked video or leaked audio of Amechi in the first tenure of Buhari. Amechi clearly said this Nigeria cannot work.
He did.
In that audio, he said this country can never work.
Ever.
Yes. So it means that these guys already understand the truth. But they just feel that the only way to continue to benefit is to keep deceiving the people.
I think they believe that until the people are tired of them, right? If the people are not tired of them, they will continue to keep the status quo in place. And being tired of them means when people are tired of the entire establishment.
How would the people be? Do you know that in America, when they tell you about America, they talk about security.
Yes.
A citizen of America feels secure. My lecturer told me that if you step into any country outside your country, that the first thing you do is to ring your embassy that you are in Nigeria. Yeah, that is the first thing you do. And you tell them your itinerary, that you are going to spend so number of days. Yes. And they will keep checking up on you. But do you know that
if anything happened in the area you said you are going to be, they will quickly be in touch with you to be sure. Are you there, or you are about to be there, or something happened to you? That's true.
Exactly. And that is what foreign affairs is supposed to do. But do you know that Nigerians will mop their embassy to even enter the embassy to know what's going on? No information. In fact, our embassies don't know if there are how many Nigerians in the UK.
No
All
idea.
They can't tell you. They can't tell you. These are the disconnects. So when this man was holding a class with us, we were majority Nigerian. The ladies in Nigeria were saying, so can we write our embassy? That's what you're supposed to have done. It was embarrassing.
That you have to our decide to say, let's write our embassy that we are here.
So if anything happens to us, we need to go and report to them that something has happened. Meanwhile, they are supposed to be the ones monitoring what we do, our movement. Everything. So it tells you that there is no statehood in Nigeria.
No.
There is no statehood. It's just an enterprise. It's an enterprise.
It's just where anything goes. And how do you call that a country? Let's be honest. How do you go about and beat your chest and say, I am proud of this? Come on, man. Let's be honest now. You know, I keep telling people that.
Nobody is proud of Nigeria, including the president of Nigeria.
Even the president of Nigeria, God bless you.
Otherwise, he cannot be investing more in a different country than he is investing in his own country.
And claim to love the country.
Buhari has declared openly to Nigeria that he is more loyal to Niger Republic.
No doubt.
Than to Nigeria. Even though Nigeria is a richer country, he is more loyal to a foreign country than the country you think
that gave him everything.
Yeah. So you begin to understand that there is no statehood. The only issue Nigeria has now is for cohesion around the devolution. Once we can gain that cohesion, I think that is the end of the whole show.
That will be the end of the whole show. You're right.
Your politicians, all their family members are citizens over it. And they already anticipate that this thing might happen one day. Otherwise, Ike Kuremadi's daughter will not be in the UK having issues.
Yeah.
He is representing you in Nigeria. So this guy already understands that this thing will not last. But while
it's big time. Let me take another call because of our time. It's such a pleasure talking to you, by the way. Thank you very much for stopping by. I love your input. Thank you, sir. So I'll take this. I think that's Princess, by the way. Hello there.
Good evening.
Hello, ma. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very well. And thank you for asking.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. My
ma,
you said a lot this night. And,
as usual.
Yeah, we've all been listening.
I actually thought I was going to lose it at some point, but somehow I managed not to even say anything that children couldn't listen to. I mean, I didn't say anything too bad.
Children, I sent them to bed immediately you started.
Immediately I said that because I could start now and start saying, Olori Buni, you know, and I don't really like doing that in front of children anyway. But, so you can always keep them away.
To bed. Anyway. I sent them to bed.
I know, that's grand.
You
so,
see the church thing, the church issue, the religious drama. Religion is an opium. We all know that.
It is the poor man's opium, even rich man's opium too. And once you swallow it,
majority are high on it. And you can, when people see Oyedepo and Adeboye as demigod, and they can't go wrong in the presence of some people, you know. When you say things, they try to validate it, you know. Because in a situation whereby you contributed money in your church and the church built a school and your children can't attend that school, you know, those schools, they can be educated there. What do you call that?
They have to give scholarship to the one or two children of two poor people, and they say we are giving scholarship. Come on, man.
We all pay off on the because you see majority of their members naming their children faith, favor, hope, the hopeless, you know, they've all been brainwashed to an extent that oh man, Camilla, you know. Shall people it will be the governor in Nigeria? You know, I think she want to be tough into Gomino,
no.
You know? So I just laugh at them. In fact, mo gbọ́ orúkọ kan claim gbọ́ tó ń ṣe claim ọmọ mi gáàdì lékejì ló ń ṣe ọmọ mi kàn ní claim kí ni mí ní claim ọ ní claim your right lórúkọ claim your right.
Wọ́n pe ọmọ kan ní àbí ọmọ kan ló ń jẹ́ claim.
Claim ni o.
No.
Claim ni o baba.
Princess, claim as in to claim something.
Yes.
So for example, is that a boy or a girl?
A boy.
So if I want to, if my son Caleb now would just be like, claim Badero.
Claim no. Claim Badero. Claim your right. Claim your right.
Claim your right. Claim your glory. Claim your progress. Claim.
Claim your right. Orúkọ ọmọ nìyẹn. Àwọn èèyàn sì yà wèrè gan. Mo level tó ti dé ni. Mo sọ last year, mo sọ 2 years ago. Ìjọba, they are everywhere.
Àwọn gan ni witches and wizards that are holding your destiny.
They are everywhere. These people are everywhere.
Yeah.
They are the one making the syllabus of your children in school. They decide what they teach you, what your children are being taught in school. You will see your class teacher, you know. So some people that went to public school, we see their class teacher bringing in snacks to sell to the students. While we were young.
Egusi.
Yeah, you will see them. They will bring one kokoro, one buns, they sell to students. That was a side hustle. They won't teach you that in school.
Side hustle.
They won't teach you how to make money too. They won't tell you the law of money. They won't tell you dollar was created as a debt. You can borrow it for years.
Yes.
You can borrow money for mortgage for years.
Can borrow against
They don't tell you about banking. But I'm telling you, if you give a gun to a man, he will rob a bank. But if you give a bank to a man, he will rob the whole nation. They won't tell you what. Mayegun, Red Cross only sọ fún yín pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ tẹ́ lọ ń donate tẹ́ rò pé ṣe humanitarian service wọn ní sọ fún yín pé àwọn ń ta plasma yín ni a litre is 25,000 USD, baba. He won't say it.
And there's blood bank all over the world supplying that blood endlessly.
Baba, ṣorí iṣẹ́ drug tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn politicians ṣe ẹ̀jẹ̀ làwọn èèyàn fi ń dì. Àwọn kan wà tó yẹ pé wọ́n ti jẹ ọjà débi pé wọn ò lè afford ẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ara wọn lọ́ ń tà $600 every month. Wọ́n á ta plasma yẹn, big pharma á rà á lọ́wọ́ àwọn yẹn, wọ́n á lọ fi ṣe oògùn. Ṣọ́ra àwọn tó lọ donate ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó fi plasma wọn ṣe oògùn yẹn, tóògùn yẹn bá máa jáde yẹn máa wọ́n. Ó máa wọ́n bí wèrè ní táwọn bá sí ìpẹ̀lẹ́jẹ̀ tó ló ń donate tó hàn nílé afford ògùn yẹn.
You know something,
It
princess?
is about control. It is. Whoa.
Gọ́tẹ̀ sọ́tọ̀ yìí, ó jẹ́ kí n rántí nǹkan kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Yaba nígbà yẹn. Ọdún tí mo sọ yìí sí, I mean, sorry, ibẹ̀ bí clinic kan ní Fadeyi, rather, Fadeyi. Now, you see that clinic,
Okay.
they allow people to come in and sell their blood, like you said. They will take your blood.
Yeah.
Then they will give you money. So then they were giving 1,500 per drip. So if you can give 2 or if you can give 3. So people, I mean, you know, children then, not so children, secondary school children. So they took it as a side hustle, right? They didn't have a clue, you know. Once they go there, they will give them milk or lokwe. They'll give them milk. Once they take their blood, they will give them. One of our friends, in fact, one of my brother's friend, right, went for that same thing. He's been there twice before, but that day he needed money, right? So he decided to give 2 pints. And this guy hasn't had any meal, any real good meal. It was this somebody like me giving 2 pints. How many blood in my body? They took 2. The guy felt like it was fine. They gave him 3,000. He was like, no, I mean, I can still give 1. So he bought milk, 14 naira, pick milk, and he went back in. They were taking the 3rd one when he collapsed. And he was shouting, milk, milky, 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 milky. Baba, kilo happen, kilo any stroke, kilo milk. We didn't know that he went to go and sell his blood. So you are right. They will sell their blood for money.
You now see the rich.
But they can't afford
you see those rich
that comes after. I'm with you.
Yeah. Plasma ẹ̀tàn bá dẹ̀ get inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí wọ́n lọ́ máa lọ fi ṣe oògùn.
Poverty ò ń ṣe nǹkan tó dáa o.
Plasma tó ń yọlé nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí wọ́n, the plasma is yellowish, òun lọ́ máa fi ṣe oògùn. Máyégún, ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn ọmọdé lọ́ máa wá ń gbà jù. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn ọmọdé tó ń gbà jù yẹn, àwọn drug baron politician ti yín, àwọn àgbà lóyìnbó lọ, kò ń ṣe every time lọ́ ń ṣe surgery. Kò ń ṣe every time lọ́ ń ṣe battery, lọ́ ń change battery àyà wọn. Plasma táwọn ọmọdé ń gbà, wọ́n á fi ṣe anti-aging fún wọn. Bírì gógó tó wà ní Aso Rock, ìgbà tó débẹ̀, ẹ̀kẹ́ papọ̀ ni bí ọ̀sán amúkù. Báwo lẹ ṣe rí ń sìn? Mègbọ̀n lórí gbọ̀n lọ́wọ́ gbọ̀n nítàn yìí náà. Wọ́n ràn yín iṣẹ́, wọ́n á lọ gba plasma ń lo òyìnbó ní bàbá. So you don't know I'm saying this because so many people do not know the level. You're just seeing the one on the surface. So many people do not know the level at which this has gotten to. Tẹ́ bá mọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, àwọn èèyàn ọmọ máa gbé lórí street ni. Because the blood of the poor is going directly into the veins of the rich. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ lẹ́fín ní ọdẹ ìṣe yẹn ẹ̀kan mọ́ ni.
Princess, another thing that people should also remember that what you are saying, right, is should never be doubted. These guys were so confident that they brought a lively human being from Nigeria to come and remove his kidney in the UK. Ekwere Madu and his wife.
That
one
is
just
it.
happened.
You are the
So
Nigerian politicians are businessmen.
Go on.
They are businessmen and Nigerians are the commodities. They should start thinking about that now. Why you go there?
Princess Odaro, thank you very much. You see that story of that, my friend. Somebody is watching me right now, or probably will see this video later. I will remember that story. It was crazy. It happened between Shomolu and Fadeyi. And if you lived in Shomolu around that time, you probably will remember this area in Fadeyi, not Onikpan side, after Onikpan. So Fadeyi going to Yaba. Yeah. Most of these secondary school students in that axis, they will go and sell their blood for 1,500 naira. It was a lot of money then, but it's not enough to give, hello there.
Hello, my Baba.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Nice.
This is Cranfit calling from Toronto.
Sorry, sir. Say that again.
I said this is Cranfit calling you from Toronto.
Taufik. Did you say Taufik?
Crown Fit.
Oh, Crown Fit. Baba, I always kind of, I don't know, maybe it's the way you pronounce it and all the time. It's like so elitist. Yeah, I love it when you pronounce like that Paco stuff like Crown. I mean, I always suffer. Have you not noticed? I always kind of try to listen very well. Like, what did he say? And it should have been something that I actually heard once once like that. How are you, sir?
Oh yeah, doing great.
It's good to hear from you.
I just want to. It's good. It's been a while. I just want to encourage you for tonight. You know, sometimes the therapist needs therapy, and the amount of work that you put in to deliver the therapy for those who are still on the fence or those that are still sleeping. I want to make mention of something I came across from Ondo State. You have a governor that got intel from his education minister or education commissioner or whatever about the low turnout rate in the public school system. That, you know what, that system is collapsing. And this man has no better solution than to mandate every teacher in the state that they should that they should withdraw their children from private schools
and return them to public school.
Right.
It's a joke, sir.
And there's a punitive measure against any teacher who does not comply will be sanctioned. Graduate recently, school will graduate. So we send our public school. So when we see all these people that cry on the pulpit when citizens are massacred by terrorists and they sort of, you know, eulogize us with, you know, their rhetoric of religious songs, it's crazy.
It's just playing into their own hands. And sometimes I actually feel like people actually set themselves up most of the time for these people to be played with this way. Because you see that Ondo state you mentioned now, that Ondo, we have seen the terror attack in Ondo, and just today, before I came on, like I said, 32 people have been kidnapped in Ondo State right now. They are travelers, right? Now, in Zamfara, Zamfara governor said, we have spent 500 million buying guns for the people of Zamfara to defend themselves. First, he said, Zamfara should go and get guns and defend themselves, right? Then he said, we have spent 500 million buying guns. Akeredolu is telling people to go and buy CCTV cameras. Any public school, any public place without a CCTV camera, there will be punitive measures, like you said just now, sir. It is a shame.
For a learned senior advocate
at least
this man has a university degree, regardless of whether he got it from Abule Ado Market or if he was on the internet printed or from Oluwole University, or if he actually sat in the classroom somewhere and received a classical education. Anywhere in the world, the camera is shaking to crime. The camera is just going to capture the imagery.
If the camera captured the face of the terrorist,
it will not defend people.
Sir. If the camera captured the faces of the terrorists, which database are they going to pull their identity from? And then they'll go and arrest them. Which
law enforcement unit in Nigeria today will prosecute based on the footages? How many of those footages do we have floating around on WhatsApp? Okay, of women being raped, of people being slaughtered, beheaded on their farms, mass killings, mass burials, and any consumer boya. Only autumn kolomu evidence and to the terrorists should not be. And we can see how many people have died in Benue State in the last year.
That's stupid.
So that will be, to me, I thought about it again.
Right.
Nigerians have already been pushed to the wall. They're just at the brink of breaking, okay? So when someone will become, Obi is just the tramadol that they need.
They just need to get
the
high
El Dorado. So it's just a like temporary tramadol. But the question you should be asking now, okay, tenumo, constantly is, what is your plan B if Obi gets rigged out of the election, or if
do you even know what they are planning now? They are planning to disqualify him. In the next couple of weeks, they are planning to disqualify him. They said he's breaking law.
Listen,
he's this, is that.
Yes.
Maybe they shall do
the
something.
Obedience.
Maybe there's something, just trigger something. Now, waiting me out the wait for be that.
Yeah, my message, I would really appreciate it if you can hammer hard on that topic. Obedience. Thank you for your rude awakening to the political elite class.
Yes.
However, what's your plan B? If he loses, if elections cease to take place, or if we now get a Miloko Buhari 2.0, what's their plan B? That's the question.
They are listening to
you are welcome. We have plan B for them. We have plan B.
I mean,
Yoruba Nation is a plan B. Biafra Nation is a plan B.
Yeah, our own plan A is to leave this headache arrangement, okay? Anything that will make that happen peacefully for us, we are up for it. Now, if you have chosen Obi because you are tired of the establishment, now what is your own plan B if that fails?
What's your plan B?
What will happen if the establishment crushes you? Because you may laugh at us that they have kicked out those who wanted to break away. No, they haven't kicked us out. They just got your attention. Now, when your attention doesn't win you anything, right? What is your plan B? I'll continue asking them too, sir. I think I should be asking.
So, you should be, please. My plan A is Yoruba Nation. Plan B, Yoruba Nation. Plan C, Yoruba Nation. Plan 100, Yoruba Nation.
But if yours is to save Nigeria with Obi, if the establishment finally cut your wing, what is your plan B?
Yes.
Sir,
what is your plan B? Odaro, thank you so much.
You have a good evening, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. So that's a crown feat from Toronto, by the way. So here is another thing. Prayer docents. I don't know if you are watching, Ma. You see, there's something about prayer docent, right? I don't know why she does what she does. She every month, right? Once we get to a new month, right? She would send me something, which I always appreciate, by the way, like into my PayPal. She would just be like, Mayegun, this is your token for this month. Keep doing what you are doing. And she said, don't mention my name. So I won't mention your name. That's what they know you as, Ma, prayer docent. So your prayers and your generosity is infectious, because I'm also so generous as well. Thank you, Mom. Hello there.
I won't mention your name.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, brilliant, sir. So this is Mayegun live, and who am I speaking with, sir?
Listen.
Oh, I didn't know. Is there a way you can move away from the broadcast, or you can mute it? It's like I can still hear us talking in the background, sir. If that's okay.
Okay, MG.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
How are you?
Yeah, my name is Akin Olafioye.
Akin.
Yeah,
Is that right?
Olafioye.
Olafioye.
Yeah.
Great. So, Baba, you are live. Everybody can hear you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm the man in speaking with you in Plumstead in London with that say I'm gonna give you Can you hear me?
I remember you. How are you? I think I can hear you loud and clear, sir.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
yeah, MD. I'm happy and sad at the same time. to get you this evening.
Okay,
Because
maybe
I'm
we should take
currently
why
in
you are sad
Lagos.
first, and I'll listen to the why you are happy as well. So, or should we take either one first? Tell me why you are happy or
Well,
sad, sir, because you and I are talking now. Good enough.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I told you in London, because I'm in Lagos for the past 6 weeks now. I told you the other time about my daughter who has tibia osteosarcoma, and has been to loot and all those things.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
You see, this country, yeah, something in Nigeria that is good. You can well, they co-represent the whole Nigeria. The health system in this country is nothing to talk about. Even in my village, it's even better. Anyway, the bad news is that the man was talking about 8 months ago that I discussed with you died in my hand after about 7 days I arrived here.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm very sorry. Like, I was so scared that you would never get to that part. Honestly speaking, everything you have been saying when you mentioned the healthcare and all of that, I was praying inside me that I just pray would never say something happened. I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's all right. Because I took a stress leave from work after explaining to my boss and all those things, and they have called me 2 times from work in my workplace to see how I am feeling, how this thing is affecting me, and how I'm dealing with it with other people. Whether some families are with me. This is a thing that doesn't happen in Nigeria.
No.
Do you know that after about 3 days, my daughter died? Yeah. Some people still come to me and be asking me for money.
Asking you for that's one thing I actually so detest. And people watching us in Nigeria should actually understand something called empathy. They don't have it, and they don't understand that they don't have it. Emotional intelligence is almost zero in many people, and that's exactly what they are asking you for money. Just when you just recently bereaved.
And they say that, okay, and I should just, money, do you know what it means? It's an abomination in our land that you bury your child with your own hand. Your child died in your hand. And you people are saying all this kind of a thing. It's a emotion. Kò sí nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé kí èèyàn láàánú nílùú yìí mọ́. Máyégún, kò sí àánú nílùú yìí mọ́. Everybody, they just carry their needle, big needle, to suck each other's blood here.
Sad.
And it's so terrible.
Sad.
Hospital, work on my one bed, sorrow, and taking them and all this kind of thing. Almost about 7 million. And at the end of the day, these people did not even. It's okay, but like what Peter said the other time, Terry, our pastors àtàwọn ìmọ̀ àti wọ́n ti da ọpọlọ àwọn ènìyàn rú nílùú yìí to the extent that they don't even every thing pastor this thing and that at the end of the day it has so many homes, it has killed so many people. Little things to make people's life worse it.
Àmúwá Ọlọ́run ni, Ọlọ́run ló kọ́, Ọlọ́run ló ṣègbà, that's messed up, man.
Whatever, heaven help those who help themselves.
That's right.
To cure some ailments. I'm not saying prayer doesn't answer, but my goodness, This is so sad.
It's
this is Nigeria happens to me live.
I don't know what to say to you.
I'm still in Lagos.
When things like this happen, right? I have learned something, sir, right? If you have never lost a child, don't try to think you have the right word to console a man that just lost one. I can only say I am so sorry, sir. And then hopefully you seems to have kind of coming off it gradually as well. And I trust where you live. Here in the UK, you're going to get all help you need. They're not going to look at you and say, I'm alone. Should be you have, I mean, if you have other kids, should be you have other kids. Nobody will treat you that way. And I'm glad that, and I hope you'll be back here as soon as possible to access the real support that you deserve. And you know what I mean? You'll get that here from everyone around you, like from you. Yeah, Baba.
Already, the occupational therapy. They have called me so that when I get back to UK,
so
they have arranged about 2 or 3
have word with you and all that. That's one thing about them here.
Because,
and I
because they know what it means.
I can't tear up on the camera. You just don't know how I feel right now. But again, I am so sorry for your loss, sir. Seriously.
No, Maigun, it's not me alone. Then I think about other people that have lost their loved ones in this kind of
now you had money
because
so
of
you have money to give whatever their health care will cost, but look at what happened at the end of it as well, compared to those who didn't have 7 million to spend. Baba, those who don't have 1 million to spend, there are people dying because of 20,000 naira. I have seen that on many occasions, Baba. And then seeing the same people who witnessed those rooting for the same criminals who did that to them. It breaks heart like second time, third time. It continues to break your heart, especially if you have this emotion, or so to say, like emotional intelligence enough to feel empathy, sympathy towards people, not because it affects you, but because what if it's you? How would you feel? How would you do? And then, you see? Abba?
Yeah, thank you. The last one, sorry, because I don't want to take too much of. I went out some times ago, about 3 days ago, and I just say, let me just walk around, and I sat in a restaurant with some people talking about Chief Numbu, and all this kind of thing. And then after they are talking, I just say, you people, you love one thing in this country, choosing your oppressors. My oppressor is a big spender. Do you know where these people get all this blood money? Hey, Baba, it's not like that. I say, okay, and then they say, 2023. And I said to them, why standing up? I said, are you sure there's going to be 2023 election? And there's a drop dead silence.
Like,
and I just left it.
Nobody had an answer.
They just look at each other. Are you sure? I repeat it 3 times. Are you sure? Because you are not happy. And you are thinking you are happy. You are just killing yourself bit by bit. And I just left it.
Waiting for your tongues.
Anyway, MG, I'm so happy to.
I am happy to hear from you, and thank you so much for sharing this with us tonight. And we share in your grief as well, Baba. Accept our condolences, as they will say normally. And sure, I wish I am close by and I can give you this shoulder as well, as tiny as it is. You can just hold on to it for a few seconds. It will be good. So, Baba, stay safe, and return safe as well. Okay,
yeah.
Nice one.
All right.
Nice one, sir. Yeah. I'll take one more call and I'm going to call it a night. Okay. So that is really, really, really touching. I've never lost a child and I don't wish it on anybody. But what I have learned is that sometimes when tragedy happens, there's something called emotional intelligence that many of us should please learn how to use. Okay. In Nigeria, everything they want to make everything religion, God, this or that. You see, that emotional intelligence is when to not say anything, even when you are feeling like you want to say something. Because there are places where you don't say anything because you don't want to say the wrong thing. In this country, when I got taught about the mental health issues and other stuff and things surrounding it and how they can build up and how you can help people who are probably going to suffer that if no care is given. I realized that not be everywhere you go, they talk saying God cause and it is God. Let amuwa alone. No. That is something they trained us to do in Nigeria, and it is not good. It is not in any way good. Going everywhere, people who have lost family members and telling them that amuwa alone. No. Sometimes you should keep quiet if you have nothing to say. Then going to them to ask for money. That is low. Very, very low. Hello there. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
You might need to increase your voice or the volume of the phone. Or is it so late? The children are sleeping.
Yeah,
I decode. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to meet you in the middle, Baba. But anyway,
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear now. Yeah, we can hear you now. So I understand why. So if the children are sleeping,
last caller, yes, and that last caller as well, but that is really touching. Nobody to be more it is not easy what that one is going through.
About voice into the salon.
Money pé man tó sọ̀rọ̀ tó yẹn sẹ́.
Yes.
Òun ló jẹ́ kóhùn mi lọlẹ̀ báyìí, má bínú.
I see.
Ẹni tó bá ti bímọ, tàbí tó náà ti bímọ títí ẹ̀ tó lọ́mọ. Story máa touch ẹ̀. Do you understand?
As in naturally, especially your career.
Yes, at the same time, no. We have to learn from everything he said.
Do you
understand, Baba?
That's right.
We have to learn from it because. Do you remember when I spoke to you? There was a time I spoke to you. I gave you an experience of what I went through with my daughter in this country. She was born premature. How much it was costing the government.
Morati. Yeah. Go on. Mm-hmm.
Now, if we had.
Oh no! Why did I have to lose that? Hopefully, he's going to probably call me back. I want him to share his own experience with us. Good enough, he's back. Hello there.
Hello, Mike.
Baba, good enough for quite a get through again, yeah? So, yeah.
Yes, Machine Solo. If Nigeria had the right medical facility, a lot of people, do you understand, are dying. Hello?
I'm with you, Baba.
Hello? A lot of people are dying needlessly. That's how I'm going to put it. Needlessly, because of the of lack of infrastructure.
And they will say, I'm more alone.
I'm more alone. And now,
at the core.
So back to, I'm going to just touch on one of your points tonight.
Please.
And I always think deep, do you understand? And I thought about something. I think I just need to share it with you.
Please.
And the government in Nigeria, they all know what they are doing.
They do.
I'm obedient obedient to share advice. You want to share advice at the coup. You should buy particle. You've been in that system. You've been there with the moment. You did everything. We talk about love, about love, love, and we know you love them deep down. When Mark Barofawa, you know, I'm
and now, you know, Baba, time to why is the time when politicians will say every right thing you want to hear.
Everything 2015 now.
So why is anybody say Mama Bobo when I know better about Nigeria and I can see through whatever they are saying that Bobo no. So Baba, are they with you?
Now going back to this you know, you always promote how much they've impoverished people. Do you understand?
I'm with you.
How much it impoverished people. Now, and I'm going to now remind people of some of the great uprisings we've had in Nigeria. Yeah. During the time of MKO, when we had the uprising, Do you know the people that championed most of all the blockades and all the no going out and everything? Do you remember those people?
I don't.
They are all these Awagberuyi Baba.
God bless you.
Now,
they are mostly
who is their chairman now at the moment?
And it is not even limited to Lagos anymore. It has gone as far as Benin.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now, because of what you want,
it has gone as far as Edo, even as Dokubo is on the queue as well. Baba,
now,
I'm with you. I follow you.
People like Adi Buto and Badon, people like Abli Buta can say that can raise another army or uprising and say anything. He's gone, long gone. You understand?
That's right.
So now, this guy is in charge of all these people. You understand? So now, I want obedience to a coup there. Freedom around. They have put all their eggs into obedience instead. They will come back and hunt them all because one of the things some listen to me with qualified. Which is not even related to your platform at all. Don't confirm what don't so Baba.
Well, they are praying because happen anyway, but they are already pushing. You know, another person that joined that, Baba, is Malami.
Baba.
Are they with you? Go on.
They can see the threat that campaign is posing to them. Look at almost of campaign APC. Go and look at all their local campaigns. Go and look at them. Almost alone she campaign for Baba. Almost alone she campaign and
everywhere they what is saucy and I bit about around more a bit about around will be Igbo ni one chef mo Yoruba go pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ń show bí now bit about Igbo ni one so on not one threatening one thing I'm a pa dànù ni I'm a gbé yín kúnlẹ̀ Yorùbá yìí ni tẹ́ bá tell so I dey with you Baba our long control violence is Sunday
mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní comment bí ẹ tí èrè nǹkan farabalẹ̀ tí orí wá ṣe wà àwọn ìpín ẹ máa rí true call ọmọ àwọn èèyàn máa rí true call ọ̀hún jẹ́ kó máa wo bí around December January
ti pẹ́ jù next month October Baba campaign wọn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ October àbí ṣẹ́rí oṣù tá a wà yìí violence cooking ní oṣù yìí this December bá mi bí October ṣe máa rí a máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní feel ní September yìí èmi ti láwọn info call already
tó fọ́nì ní pé pìtì láàrin ara wọn wọ́n ti kúra wọn ń gò wọ́n ti kúra wọn lójú ọ̀dọ̀
wọ́n rìn kiri pẹ̀lú dágà sí i ni
bàbá àti wàá sọ ìwọ gbèrè lóbi díẹ̀ àwa ta ní kẹdàrú kẹ.
ẹ da everything rú gba tó bá sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ pín mọ́ everybody á fi Nàìjíríà lọ́rùn lẹ̀
bàtí máa wò rí ara máa dẹ́ngẹ́ fóònù tó bá ti finish ara wọn ó yà égbò láti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ìpìlẹ̀
bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní píkì scrap
because a sọ fún yín pé kẹ padà sí square one kẹtùntù láti ilẹ̀ gbọ́ àbí ní ìsìn because yóò pẹ́ mẹ́ẹ̀kì mi parọ́ fún if it doesn't happen I don't think anything is going to happen. No.
We are going to continue monitoring that
as well. Now, àwọn tó máa tún gbogbo tó máa lọ kó ìgbálẹ̀ àti blood tó máa fi gba ọgbọ́n rubbish wọn tó ti ṣe sílẹ̀ aṣọ abẹ́rẹ́ because it doesn't happen. I don't think anything miracle will happen.
Time will tell. Thank you
so
so much. We'll wrap up. Nice thank you so much for stopping by the way. Nice one, Baba. Nice one. So, our girls and then the kids, by the way. Fantastic. So, you stay safe, Say me well to them, Baba. Nice one, Odaro. Oh, my God. Thank you. Odaro, yeah. So, this is where we're going to draw the curtains. My last caller there to my viewers who don't speak Yoruba or probably didn't understand the Yoruba. He himself is saying that if you all pay attention very well, Tifnumbu and his gang, they are not preparing for election. If you look at those who are going to run their rallies and their campaigns and other stuff, you're going to see more of their, recruited their thugs, which are even beyond Lagos now. They are as far as Bayelsa, as far as Port Harcourt, as far as Edo, where all the armed militants and the rest of them are all being recruited. Thugs, stouts, here and there are being recruited. And according to him, he was like, he didn't think the obedience are prepared for what is coming. They are coming to preach hate. They are coming to preach blood, violence, and the rest of that. If you can match them for that, maybe then you will begin to believe that indeed you are up to it. Whatever happens, right? You know one thing. You have all the information you probably are aware of before now. Some of them you are not aware before now. Whatever we have shared together tonight, tonight, take your time to digest them, okay? You can go back to your own default setting, right? Being APC, being PDP, be obedient, and the rest of that. But what I shared with you tonight is more personal. It should be beyond your partisanship. It should be personal to you, personal, not partisan. Whatever it is to you, right? Make of it what you think. Thank you for spending your evening with me again on the Sunday sermon tonight. If you are just joining us, you can possibly watch this again, okay? I received the report that indeed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been under the the solitary confinement of the Nigerian DSS. We don't know why. They said they have been torturing him, they have been abusing him, right? His lawyers raised the alarm, and then you should know about that. To let you know that nobody forgot about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There are those who are indeed, doing all within their own seafood illegal system called Nigerian system that doesn't allow for any dissent to have their own views expressed without being hunted down or locked up. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his legal team are still pretty much hanging different indictments on the same corrupt government of Nigeria who committed an international crime, by the way, facilitated by the same Attorney General of Nigeria, Malamu. Whatever it is they are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, just know that there are those who are documenting them, and I so much strongly believe that for all the crimes that those rogues in Nigeria have committed or are still committing, human rights crimes here and there, they are never going to go away without getting punished for them. Now, I'll tell you how. Some of them knows that there are so many indictments here and there hanging on their heads, and it's just about the immunity they enjoy right now in Nigeria, or the cover of, oh, we are working for government, we're just doing our work. People know those who are perpetrating the ethnic cleansing, the the ethnic targets and all that they have been carrying out, including the ethnic massacre, the tribal cleansing that they have been carrying out in eastern Nigeria and across Nigeria. People are documenting them. There are already many indictments on this government and their agents by the people who investigated the state-sponsored terrorism in the middle belt of Nigeria. The victims, their families, the eyewitnesses, the properties destroyed, including the victims that were indeed apprehended but later freed by the system. All of this are being documented. And you see all those players, they're not going away. Yes, let them enjoy the immunity they have right now. Bokwari came, it will be gone. And when it's finally gone, right, even if he's dead, all the indictment, all the abuses, all the things, illegalities they've committed, Nigeria won't save them. And you can take my word to the bank. Again, we hope that those who are, indeed taking Nigeria to the cleaners on top of this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu issue should intensify more. Intensify the same. We love what they did to, there's this Mama Biafra. She appeared at a protest in Abuja when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appeared in court. The old woman, over 80 years old woman or so, they arrested her, DSS arrested her for coming out to support IPOB. Old woman. Now, she's been in their detention for months, if not almost a year now, by the way. Now, she has been released thanks to their own legal team, the IPOB legal team. The same legal team that we've, and on this platform, also reached out to, give our own support, which indeed, to show that, IPOB is not a terrorist organization. Those who are committing acts of terror against them, they might be currently on the side where they have immunity covering them. But trust me, it won't be for long, and they will never run away forever. Now, the hunter will become the hunted. It's just a matter of time. Days are being counted. Nnamdi Kanu will walk out of that place. When he finally walks out of that place, right? Oh, I'll keep my word till then. So remember this. Keep him in your prayers. And indeed, do not give up in demanding for his unconditional release and everything that's going to follow that as well. I'll see you some other time. So good night from here.
Máyégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Máyégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Máyégún ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Máyégún dáyàrí pòlítíkò.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.